cuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A give for Taylor running right side. And he's got it down to the 28.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Campbell making the catch. So nothing doing there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
The trick play works. He's got the first.
And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
Partner, we're watching a game on the gridiron, but a sandlot contest just broke out with that play, didn't it?
It's a little college-esque, right?
Oh, very much so. Okay, let's see if we get it right. Flip it to the kicker. He throws it. Complete. How about those guys? That was successful and fun to watch.
And gutsy. Back to throw again.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion.
Okay, ready?
So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Colts.
Michael Pittman.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
2nd down, Willis looks to throw here.
He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you would look, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory. Look, I'm all for being unconventional. That part's cool, and I get it. But this deep, I just don't think it was the right time to make that call.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
2nd and 9 now. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10.
Willis's throw taken in by Evans here.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing on 2nd and 8.
Willis. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Returnable here for Davis. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking. And I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
That's complete to his running back, Taylor. He's got room past the 30.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On second down, it's Taylor.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
43 yards on the ground for him so far.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Watch it, stick. Red, cycle. Right.
They'll look to throw here. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself from that so early.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 41. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they've got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
They'll check this one down to Taylor. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Throwing the out route and incomplete. That's Campbell.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And the Colts are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, check Mega. Ready?
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he takes it in for a Colts score.
Jonathan Taylor, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
The extra point up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Play action, Willis.
Airing this one out for Evans. And this throw will be intercepted.
And the Colts are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Back to throw. And this one is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Out left and complete to Thornton.
And some space here. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. Touchdown, Rams. Juwan Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Let's go!
On third down, it's Willis. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 41. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Now back to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They'll set up to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. And his kick is absolutely perfect. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Willis. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Going up top for Kupp. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
63 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back to Taylor on 1st down.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Campbell making the catch. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
From the 3rd team now, they work on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10.
He'll look to throw.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start.
17, ready.
Back to throw here. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell from 6 yards away.
And the Colts look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
A give up the middle to Akers.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Back to throw, Willis. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Willis, gotta have this one.
Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
They'll run here with Akers.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Cam Akers
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Hurry.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
They run once more with Taylor.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught by Hooper.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready up. Red, yellow, on the ball.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking deep downfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Alec Pierce.
39 yards.
And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
3rd down, it's Willis.
He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Here we go. Check. Buffalo 18.
Willis, 4th down, has to have it.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory.